help me understand, but you guys too, because
Mm-hmm.
this doctor, like I said, he said uh, he was diagnosed with cancer, and he came across a eagle. Uh, Actually, I was in Holistic Medical Association. We were doing a conference, and he said I was just diagnosed recently with cancer. And then one night I was feeling sleepless, and I was feeling sad. My wife sat up suddenly and said, "I want to tell you, I have been told to inform you. You don't need to go through this alone." And he said
Mm-hmm.
next day when he was driving, he stopped by a rock near. It almost felt like he was near a park. That's what I was visualizing. And he said to the heavens, like, please show me a sign I'm not alone. And he said the eagle, suddenly flew and sat on top of the rock, looked him straight in the eye. And that's when he came across John Denver's song, Eagles on Horses, in which
Isn't that something?
the horses are like the body, because in this he says, it's like it's just like the pony that carries the master back home.
Mm-hmm.
So our body is the home of God, but essentially the birds are the soul of God, right? Eagles. Like there are so many birds we work with, and I started working with the bird energy, and the one I chose was parrot, because in Indian temples the parrots is the one that they put the bangles on.
Okay.
So I became very hungry for bangles. So I actually jabbed so much on
Yes,
people's
yes,
feet.
yes.
And it's because symbolically in India, the parrots are the one that carries the bangles.
Isn't that something?
I mean, they have no connection, but to me,
Right.
it meant
Yes,
something
yes.
because of the
That's what
story
matters.
that happened and
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yes.
And I felt very soulful when I wear it. It's almost like I'm reminded of my soul.
Isn't that
The
something?
joy that I bring to myself, to
That
others.
is awesome.
And so then I actually was working in recovery as a recovery coach. And then it's so weird, so many things fall into place. So this girl who is a rehab aide in a nursing home, we were talking, and she does therapy, like AA sessions for them. So I was telling her, hey, I do Positive Anonymous program. She says, have you ever heard this Gaber Mate's book called In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts? And I was thinking, what are you talking about? And she says, oh, this guy's into addiction. You would love it. I'm going to let you borrow my book. So she gives me that book. And come to find out, he believes the addicts, when under 3 years old, if they are not nurtured, they don't develop oxytocin in their brain. Like the child, when it's not comforted, so they do not secrete oxytocin, which is a nurturing hormone, which the mother secretes to create the bondage.
Right.
And those child, when they see their nurturer's eye being narrow, they perceive it as abandonment. So they bury their pain in their brain. And when they come across narcotic for the first time, they feel loved.
Yes.
So that's what creates the addiction.
So
and they have this hungry soul, like they're a big belly and needy.
True.
So then I was thinking, oh my God, because in India, there is a goddess who nurtures the souls through their eyes. Because they say fish nurtures through their eyes the souls, and that's how they bring their young one up. And they call her fish-eyed.
Isn't that something?
So then, this unraveled another thing, right? So I go and I was in it. For some reason, God puts me almost like I'm like a soul detective. I don't know. That's a real role God gives me. So I'm in a Tibet store, and I'm looking at it, and I was saying, hey, I want the mother of bird. What is that energy I'm going to work with? And they showed me this. She's the mother of nature, mother of the forest, called Tara in Buddhism, but she's in India called Matangi. So, and that is because I had a very intense dream about her. So then I'm looking around and I found this.
Isn't that something?
two fish.
Isn't
and that's
something?
Exactly in India. They call her Meenakshi.
Isn't
and I say, oh my God. So then my dream, to recap. So then I put together a bird's nest because I work as a florist,
Mm-hmm.
and this is jackfruit seeds. So
Okay.
it kind of looks like an egg. But my dad usually never he he's not used to buying presents for me.
Mhm.
But for some reason that year he gave me a present and it came with a lot of these, and he and his wife, they sent me a present with lavender oil and like I think I don't know that. Yeah, this lotion I still have it because anything my dad gives, it is so precious to me because usually he doesn't even remember my birthdays.
Wow.
I always hungered for him to give me a present.
Yes.
All my life, he never bought anything for
Isn't
me.
that something?
But his wife bought me this present, and he mailed it with his handwriting, and this is a trash in there.
Mm.
I decided I'm going to honor the trash like that.
That's right.
I'll always honor
And look,
the
it
trash
came-
and nothing.
It's good. It keep,
So the whole
good.
basket I preserved
isn't that
because I'm
something?
so hungry for gift from my
That's
dad.
right.
Even a trash is precious.
Exactly.
And so that's what bird does. It puts the trash together as a nest.
That's right.
So I feel he gave me my nest. So then this is my dad's gift, dad's wife's gift.
That,
And then so I had a dream where in this dream I am a florist. I used to work as a florist anyway. So I'm carrying 2 black-eyed Susan, and it's a floral arrangement. And I have already profited because the retail was, let's say, $300, and I am selling it for $700. So profit is already written to me. So I'm delivering it to my customers, and the train goes into an earthquake and it falls, and the earth is split. So, but the floral arrangement has their names, who it needs to be delivered to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know rescue team would have delivered already. But my journey at that point is to go down to the earth to figure out whether there is any leftover, just like the trash.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is I feel even if I come empty-handed, I'll have peace in my heart.
That's right.
But whereas
That's
if
right.
I didn't check, if I didn't finish the journey, I would always worry and doubt.
Right.
So my journey began, and that's when I encountered Black-eyed Susan. It's actually Black Madonna,
Isn't that something?
and Black Madonna ends up in stories as as the Mary that was in Slovakia, who was in a cave, and because people were praying to her in Polish, praying to her, the candle soot got into her face and she became black. And a soldier decided to take it out, a German soldier, and when he dug with shovel, it caused a crack, but the whole crowd around them felt the pain, and he abandoned it and went.
Wow.
And even now, she has a scar on her face.
Isn't that something?
I'm like, so come to find out that Black Madonna in India is Machangi.
Isn't that something?
And I said, so it's like, so 2 black-eyed Susan, right? So I'm like saying, I am the Madonna. I'm also the Machangi. So I'm like, I'm Meenakshi. All I think
Wow.
the story goes on and on and on. And I felt so validated because I used to feel guilty being Indian, whether I can eat meat,
Right.
being American, whether I can do,
Yes.
because my mother wanted me to be baptized. So my husband says, I will get you baptized so that we can follow our tradition because my children are baptized. So I'm
Mhm.
baptized. So
Mhm.
I'm like saying, am I guilty of it? And God is telling me, you're everywhere.
That's right.
Don't worry.
That's right.
So like
That's
I
right.
felt I belonged in everything as Mother
That's
Spirit.
awesome.
So eventually I became Mother Spirit. That's what the essence of it is. I felt it's a spiritude of motherliness I'm carrying. It's not whether I'm carrying this religion, that religion. And that's what released me.
That is-
Because until then, I was lost. Seriously, people say, oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. And you were like really saying, am I But then when I went to India, they said everything is roots. Remember, in India it's about banyan tree. In America it's about redwood tree. Just focus on forests and work on the root system. That's all you need. Connecting
Wow.
it all. And that's why my whole forest bonsai was born. So
Mhm.
you know my story.
And it is like, I can't believe how that just fell into place like that.
But
for
it
you.
was like a detective work, like a one led to another,
Another,
led
yeah.
to another. And if you
So that, like you said, it defines to you that you're where you're supposed to be, and you know you're okay with where you're at.
and that dream was like so intense. Like I was thinking, why did I? Um,
I never remember my dreams, so for you to remember, a lot of people don't remember their dreams.
it was so intense because it was a train wreck, and I'm like saying, what is this? And this girl, she wrote a very nice article. It's called Flower Society, uh, and I will bring it up. And very nice. So
I never met a woman who's so into tune and so connected with what you're doing. You know, I admire you for that.
see, it says here the black-eyed Susan is a powerful catalyst for confronting parts of personality or traumatic episodes from past that have been kept locked away in the recesses of psyche. Often these unclaimed parts of psyche operate as shadow parts of personality.
Wow.
That's like amazing. Like when you look at it, it's almost look like the God is just waiting for us to ask the right question.
Just ask the right questions so
And this
that
is what
he can put there for us
so
to see.
it's like they call her Black Madonna. Beautiful. And this is the picture. You see. I fell in love. I think it's like almost like, I mean, the weird part is anytime I'm asking the right question, the right whole thing, like, that pedestal with the fish, I would have never even noticed before. It's like I came across Gabermate. All happen at the same. It's like one led to another led to another led to another.
And you was able to catch it and know that it was meant for you.
Yeah, I think it's like almost like, let me see that I can bring it up. See, with the Black Madonna. That is beautiful. But this is what it is. It's Black
That
Madonna.
is beautiful.
And it was so symbolic. And actually the idea about the suit and all I didn't know. And I went to orthomolecular medicine in October, and I met a girl called Claire. And she asked me, "What's your name?" I said, "Vasu." And I said, she said, "My name is Susan." I said, "Oh, I love Susan." And I said, so I started talking about it. So she says, "Oh my God." She says, the black-eyed Madonna, she was saying Black Susan and about Matangi was talking. She says she has a scar. Do you know that?
Oh boy,
And
that is just too much.
And I said, I actually have a patient with a scar on her face. She's from Poland.
That is just
And I
too
actually
much.
told her, when the patient came, I said, "Do you know that in Poland there is a goddess with a scar on her face?" She says she's going to go tell her dad. She never knew it.
That is just too much, Dr. Brown. That is too much. I can listen to you all day. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. You know something? I'm not even going to tell you.